Public comment. If there's anyone here from the public who is not on the agenda this morning and wishes to speak, now is the time to do so. All we ask is that you keep it brief and cordial. So, that being said, the floor is open. Okay, I see no one. So we have the first item on the agenda this morning is Anita Stewart. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Fine.
Good. You can sit there, or you can go to the if you go to the podium, folks who are online can see you and hear what you're saying. Yep.
So we're here today. We just wanted to update you guys. I got Tristan here with me,
Hi,
and I got
Tristan.
Jamie. We have the homeless committee that we've been working for the homeless shelter, and so I'm happy to say after several months of trying to find a housing, which is really difficult to do right now, we do have a location, and our goal is to open the homeless shelter on November the 1st. So the location's going to actually be in our United Way building on Walnut. And we'll be able to house 8 men and 8 women who will be able to stay at the shelter. And so what'll happen is they'll actually go through Center Township, and if they qualify for the program, then they will be able to sleep at the shelter. So each day they will have to do a wraparound program. If they choose not to do the wraparound program, then they can't stay at the shelter the next night. So the idea and our goal is that we're trying to give a hand up and not a handout.
Right.
So we will have people who will have at least 2 opportunities to go through the program, because not everybody's going to get it the first time, so we'll give them the second opportunity. Then after that, they won't qualify for the program. Then we'll decide how long they have to wait before they can come back through the homeless shelter. So pretty excited about that. We have a lot of people involved with it. We have our first official meeting now that we actually have the location. And so we start that this Friday. We have Jada's on the committee. We have churches. We have some people in this room who are actually involved with that. So pretty excited about it. We just want to give you an update. And then I'd like for Tristan to talk to you just a little bit about the wraparound program. So if you guys hear about people who need help and stuff, that you're a little bit more familiar with the program.
Good morning, everyone. I'm
morning.
Tristan Comagese, and I'm the CEO of Bauer Family Resources. And so I've been involved with this project for the last couple of years when I was at the Y, still here in Clinton County. And some of the wraparound services that we're going to be offering as a coalition really it comes to the table as all of our partners. So that includes Healthy Communities of Clinton County, Bauer Family Resources, the United Way, of course, is always an asset, Center Township, as well as the Salvation Army. Who else am I forgetting? I'm forgetting someone else. Paul Philippi Resource Center, and then whoever else wants to come to the table for resources. So our goal is to make sure that our families and individuals who participate in what we're kind of referring to as a hospitality house, and haven't necessarily come up with an official name for the program yet, that they have long-term and sustainable solutions, because right now here in Clinton County, we don't necessarily have that for families experiencing homelessness. And so some examples of our wraparound services between Healthy Communities and Bauer Family Resources includes case management or navigators. So people coming to the table and saying, hey, we can help find those long-term solutions for you, and ensuring that those are in place. We also have some help with mental health as well through Healthy Communities. Bauer Family Resources and Center Township, of course, are able to offer a little bit of that concrete assistance in terms of getting them on their feet, paying for utility assistance, getting them set up on beds, clothing, food, those kinds of items, filling out those public assistance applications as well. And so like Anita said, this is not a handout, it's a hand up. And our goal also during this process is to track the number of homelessness individuals who are visiting this location, because right now we don't have a lot of hard data on the number of people within our community experiencing homelessness. So we'll also be working on some long-term funding solutions with that data to see if this is a program that is needed here in Clinton County for the long term, which we believe it is, but we don't necessarily have those final numbers in terms of what that actually looks like here in our community. Do you guys have any questions?
Go ahead.
I don't.
You don't know. Where was the location again? I'm sorry.
It's at 1100 Walnut Avenue, which is the United Way building, and the United Way will be moving to
Oh.
Healthy Communities.
Okay. I'm sorry. That must have went over my head.
Put the superheroes all over it.
Yes, right next to the car dealer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What determines how long they stay there?
So that'll be determined through case management as well as whatever their unique situation is. So they will go through Center Township more than likely at first to determine how long is it going to take to get certain pieces of paperwork, get them set up on public assistance and or find employment and those kinds of things. And so it will be based on a case by case situation. At one point, we did talk about anywhere between 3 to 5 days because of the amount of time it takes to kind of get things together and find alternative placement for them. But that's not to say that certain situations would be a little bit longer, a little bit
Sure.
less.
And how soon are we planning on this being open?
Our goal tentative right now is to be open November the 1st.
November the 1st, okay. And I know that you came several months ago, and I was there at the county council meeting, and and I believe you presented something to them, is that correct?
I presented,
Yeah, did they give you a financial commitment, or do you recall?
No, I didn't ask for one then, but I will be back for that.
Okay, well, that's my next question is do you have any idea what that figure would be?
We don't yet because
Okay.
we actually got a $115,000 grant from IU Health to
Okay.
get this up and going. So I think once we get up and get established, I think that first year we'll be able to track and kind of get an idea.
Okay,
But
Yep.
I'm thinking because United Way has a building there, I think we'll outgrow that facility
Oh, I'm sure.
fairly quickly.
Yeah.
So then it'll be on the hunt for a house again, and so
Okay.
that'll probably depend on the funds. But right now we have enough to get up and going. We have enough for almost 2 years, we think.
okay,
So we'll definitely be back to the table for that.
okay. Well, I could just see this as, as a long-term, this is not gonna be a short-term proposition by any stretch of the imagination. This is something that I feel like our community has struggled with for quite some time, and I'm more than happy to lend my support, as a commissioner and to advocate for you guys financially for some type of long-term arrangement with the county. And I'm assuming that you've all talked to the city of Frankfurt also.
Not officially like
Okay.
the group would have done
Okay.
one-on-one, yes.
Okay, well, just throwing an idea out there, I could envision us doing some type of partnership with the city of Frankfurt for long-term funding, and and we'd have to jump through some legal hoops to fund non-for-profits, but that's something, we've done something very similar before with Project 180, or I'm sorry, is it Project 180? Yeah. So this is great, thank you.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you extending that potential support because over the last 2+ years, we've been through it. We've been through it. And so thank you so much. We
Yeah.
really appreciate it.
So thank you for being here. Sorry, do you guys have any more questions?
Nope.
Okay. Thanks. Okay, next up this morning is our county coroner, Mr. Ed Kripe. Morning, Ed.
Good morning, fellas.
Morning.
Ladies.
Coming back to the commissioners to get some approval to go ahead and move forward with the morgue. Spoke with some of the council members, and they're on board. Actually went to the council meeting, and they talked about appropriating money. My knowledge is that Brett has already advertised it, and we're good to go, just on contingent of the council approving that at their next meeting. So I was coming to the commissioners to ask if it was okay to go ahead and order the equipment that's needed, because there's a lead time of 6 to 8 weeks to get that. So, and you have all the updated quotes. I've sent it out to the commissioners and the council. I gave you paper copies this morning. As of right now, we're coming in under the budgeted 68,000 by $5,941.
Okay.
So,
I'm fine. I'll entertain a motion to give Ed to go ahead so we get things ordered and get started.
I'll make the motion, go ahead and order it. Second.
Okay, motion carries 3-0, Ed.
okay, thank you guys very
Hey.
much. And it's, I mean, this is a long time coming.
Yeah.
Clinton County's been stuck in a rut for a while, and I'm glad that we're going to finally move forward and ascertain hopefully revenue from other counties and help out other counties. So, thank
Yeah,
you.
it'd be a nice facility. So,
Yes,
thanks, Ed.
thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, next on the agenda this morning is John Fickle in regard to Hillisburg property liens.
Is Chris Wheatley not here?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to talk to you. We pulled that item off the agenda this morning. Good morning, Mr. Fickle.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Good.
I've been neglecting 8966 East Church Street, but I've been out there. I moved one of the trailers, and I'm trying to get out there some of y'all know it, I've been battling with health issues. And that's, my long time is trying to get out there to do that. And I'm wanting to see if you guys could help me with the, expunge some of the funds on the, because I think it's up to 13,000 or something like that, with 8,000 knocked down to the house got knocked down. I was going to knock the house down and make a garage out of a home or something, and I didn't get that in time, so that was my fault. I didn't know if you guys could work with me. I have to go to court on the 14th of this month.
Okay. See, that's before our next meeting's the 16th, isn't it? Gosh, I don't, you guys have any thoughts? I don't know that I'm ready to make any kind of decision this morning. I need to study it some more. I didn't have a chance to look over
If you need to study it more, I understand that, I was misinformed. Somebody was telling me that it had to be 100 feet from the well to the septic system, and I called several people, and they told me it was only 50 feet from the well to the septic system that I could put in play once I get the taxes and everything caught back up. That's what I was informed is, it was only 50 feet, and somebody in the county told me it was 100 feet. That's the reason why I've not done nothing.
Don't know anything about that, John.
I know we've spent a lot of time out there.
Yes.
A lot of years, because I was involved in that.
Yes, and I've been dealing with my health issues, and
I
that's,
understand, but
I think our best option is just to let it go to court and play out, and then
Okay.
we can evaluate, see what they say up there, and we can come back and have a discussion at that point.
alrighty.
Yep.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
You're welcome. Okay, next on the agenda is Liz Stitzel with Area Plan. Morning, Liz.
Good morning.
Morning.
I do not have a whole lot this morning for you guys. Obviously, Mr. Fickle, who is on separately. Other than that, we don't have any active tear downs. We're continuing to mow properties as they come in. I anticipate we'll probably have another couple months of mowings that will occur before the season ends. So, do you have anything for me that you need this morning?
Nope.
Well, that'll be super short and easy. So, thank you very much.
thank you.
Okay. Next up this morning is Mr. Rick Campbell.
Morning.
Morning, Rick.
We finished chip sealing. We sealed, we converted over 5 miles of road, and we sealed 50 miles of hard surface road. Right now I got the guys hauling some 9s, some 53s, and we're starting some little paving projects right now.
Cool.
And, let's see, and then in a couple weeks, Central Paving will come and make our pug for us, and that's for 500 North. And Central Paving is supposed to come and start doing the paving on the 13th.
Okay.
And we're doing some mowing too, so mowed some corn stalks down
Yeah.
that were sticking out in the road, so
It's that time of year, isn't it?
a couple times, yeah. That's about all we're doing right now.
You guys got any questions for Rick?
Nope.
Nope.
Haven't heard anything about the new mowing tractor that was supposed to be ready this month. I haven't heard nothing yet. So I'll give him a week or two, and then I'll call him again.
It's a familiar story from what I'm gathering.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks, Rick. Okay, guys, we got old business. We got Paul Phillippe's quarterly report we need to approve. Entertain a motion to approve that.
We'll make a motion to approve the Paul Phillippe quarterly report.
Second.
Okay, motion carries 3-0. Okay, we've got interlocal agreements for the East Side EMS building with townships, the township of Forest, the township of Kirkland, and the township of Sugar Creek. These are all boilerplate, identical agreements. The only thing that varies is the amounts. that they donated to the project, so I would approve, or I would ask for a motion to approve all three of those.
I'll make a motion to approve the interlocal agreements.
Second.
Okay.
And this is for Eastside EMS, correct?
Eastside
Yep,
EMS,
yep.
yep, this is for a financial donation to Eastside EMS.
Are the other townships gonna?
Jerry and I have tried repeatedly to contact them with no success. I've met with them in this very room twice, and just to be completely honest with you, I'm tired of begging them. So if they don't want to participate, then that's fine with me. So you can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. So it's a shame because we have a nice coalition, but thank goodness for Forest and Kirkland and Sugar Creek could see the value in this project. So anyway, all right, motion carries 3-0. Then we've got pay app number 11 for our sewer infrastructure project from Atlas Excavating. I'll entertain a motion to approve that.
I'll make a motion to approve the Atlas excavating pay up.
Second.
Okay, motion carries 3-0. You guys have any new business this morning?
Do not.
Any department heads?
There you got the guy raising his hand.
Sheriff?
My time, sir. Real quick, just to bring it back up, we do have the retirement of
Yes.
Canine Chase that's coming up. It'll be effective August 29th. So over the course of the next couple weeks, I know we only have one meeting in here this month, but I'd like to, if you guys are available, we'll try and get a time where we can come up and do something or provide something. We can even do it in September as well. But I just wanted to let you know that he would be retiring
When's
that.
his retirement date? I'm sorry.
August 29th
Oh,
will be his official last day, and then if you want to get some dog biscuits or something,
Yeah, that'd be
we'll
cool.
come up for,
Yeah.
we'll see you in September. We'll bring him in as a
Okay.
retiree,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah,
and we
we've done
can
that
handle
before.
that in September.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
appreciate that. I know we've talked about the kitchen and everything else and the appliance that we need. Those things have been taken care of, and you got questions, give me a call, and just like anything is with the coroner, we got a lead time of, I think, 2 weeks on the dishwasher, and then, which is, a good thing. I mean, I was kind of surprised that we were going to get one that soon, and then everything else is 8 to 20 weeks. So with that,
Nice.
hopefully, and the other appliances are still working to, they're not at optimum, they're not a safety hazard, but, it's one of those things when, I guess when you're looking at industry and what we've ordered over the last year and a half, where you have to be patient, so, but the biggest thing was the dishwasher, so it's taken care of, and if you have questions, give me a call, or come down and visit, and hopefully in the next 2 weeks, we'll have our padded cells are being redone now, so if you want to take a look and see that process, but it takes quite a while, so they're doing one at a time, obviously, they didn't tear out both of them, just in case we need the other, so but that's being completed now. Hiring process, we have 3 people, 2 are ready to step into a permanent position here at the sheriff's office, and 1 will be a later in the year, probably around December. So with that, 1 is Brett Woodard from Boone County, another Boone County resident, Reese Thompson, and Michael Green from Monroe County. And Michael Green has connection with Boone County as well, so we took 3 great candidates from our south compadres there in Boone County. So appreciate everything on the work on that and look forward to it. They haven't been sworn in, they haven't set those final dates, but as soon as they're here in the next 2 to 4 weeks, we'll get that time and get them up here to the courthouse and visit with everybody. So, any other questions? So, I mean, honestly, it's fantastic, Phil, so.
I had a couple of questions. Are they already been through the academy?
Oh, yes. One is actually finishing the academy up now. That's Mr. Thompson. He's going to finish the academy through IUPUI and Indiana University. And he graduates August 15th. He does have an obligation to the campus police department for a month. and then he will be released from them and then to us. So with that, that's the person that we're waiting on. Brett Woodard is a Capitol Police officer, so he hails from the Indiana State Police as a Capitol Police officer. And Michael Green comes from Monroe County, started in Boone County as a sheriff's deputy, then got hired at Monroe County, which is Bloomington area, and he's worked down there for the last 7 years and back up here to us. So,
Big benefit.
oh, absolutely. So, with that, we have, it was a great pool of people to interview and to go through the process. So, it's one of those things that's nice. We had 25 initial applicants, which some agencies are getting way less than that at times, and so we were able to, attract those people, and I think it has everything to do with our county and everything to do with what's offered here in our community. So people are trying to get to places where you can call home, and I think this is going to be great for the agency. So that's adding the extra person and, really gives us a help on the coverage, things like that. And with these officers, we're looking at a shorter time frame of turnaround on their field training time. So with Boone County, originally Boone County residents, they're not going to be too far out of learning our county because they're pretty similar. So with that, we look forward to having them probably out on the road and working on their own before the end of November and December.
Good.
So, which will be fantastic.
I had one other question. Did you happen to look at the lease option on the, have you gathered any information on?
I did. I looked. I looked at some of it. Most of it's rent. Very few companies want to lease anything for any extended amount of time, so it's weekly rental or monthly rental, and it was just $350 to a week and up. And so and I didn't bring the billing up with me, but the kitchen appliances, we talked about everything. I think we're all in under $40,000. It's about $38,000 that and paid for through the avenues that we talked about, or that we all kind of emailed back and forth. So that will come out of our commissary and take care of that. So with that and the looking at everything, because we looked at the original equipment, if we went with Hobart, dishwasher was over $30,000. And we came in and we talked to a company out of Indianapolis, and they said, hey, you guys are buying these 3 pieces. They gave us about $4,000 to $5,000 off each one, and plus they were cheaper than anything else we looked at. And just like anything with lead time, and after reading the emails and having the conversations that, get this done, and we got it done. So,
Good deal.
but so with that, I mean, because it does scare you when you're expected to pay $65,000-$70,000 for kitchen equipment, and we're thinking, this just doesn't seem right. And that was out of one company. So we started looking around, and great place out of Indianapolis. There will be service plans on each one of them. All of our equipment has service plans in the kitchen. So, and I know we asked that, and I tried to answer it, but everything in the kitchen does have service plans, so they see it yearly. But when it hits 27, 28 years old, I mean, we can keep them running for a little bit longer, and that'd probably be about it. So, all right.
So I had,
Thanks. And if you need anything or stop by, but like I say, they are in the padded cells. If you want to come take a look, check it out. And it's pretty amazing how that stuff's coming, how they're taking it down. I thought it would really just fall off. It's a little bit of work, and I'm glad they're doing it for us.
yeah, good.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sheriff. Any other department heads? Renee? Good morning.
I'd emailed you some pictures last
Yeah.
week, just so they did get the antenna. You couldn't pay me enough to climb one of those
Oh, that wasn't you up
towers.
there?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So they did get the antenna installed, so that is taken care of. Yesterday, Raycom came. They were able to get our racks out of the building under the water tower. Those are in. They still have to finish installing those. We are still waiting on AT&T with this T1 line. Got someone that kind of has some high-ups in AT&T. I'm trying to get the order number from the state so that can be tracked.
Right.
And trying to prod someone to, let's get moving on this. I
Okay.
mean, it's public safety, it's not something that can just wait. So, still working on that. Do have a question for you, looking for some guidance. So, the old coax that was taken down, they ended up, because it was shorter than what was going to be at the
Oh,
jail.
yeah.
So they put new coax up.
Makes sense.
Raycom told me, they said that's got copper in it, like we could take that and sell it. Can we do that? Is that, I mean, it's ours. I don't know anything about that. Like they said, if it was, a normal, I owned it personal, like you would take it to Wampler's or wherever for the copper, but I don't have any idea about that.
So
And I
you
don't
wanna
know
know,
if we
Tony?
can do that as a county. I mean, it's something we own it.
How much is the value worth, do you know?
I have no idea. I could call, should I call Wampler's or Winsky's? Do I
would.
ask? I know about how many, it's about 150, 140, 150 feet of the coax.
Okay, you could probably just recycle that then, that'd be fine. I mean, that's.
Do I need paperwork? Like, how do or you can get with me after
There's
the
something
meeting
that's got
or something. So
proof
I
of having
I really
passed
wasn't
back.
sure.
Yeah, that could be.
I'd find out what it's worth.
Okay.
Or get some kind of idea. I don't know
Okay.
if they'd have to weigh it. They probably would have to weigh it. It'd be difficult for them to
Sure,
give you an estimate,
just
would be my guess.
okay.
But
I'll make a couple phone calls and ask
Okay.
both of them and
Um,
see on that.
we got somebody that wants a building, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
So
we're
the
good.
U.S. National Forestry would like the building. I went back all of my original pictures from Motorola, because of course I can't get good pictures of it
Yeah.
now. So I was able to send him pictures from 2010 when it was built.
Okay.
So I have no idea, like a fair market value, how we move forward with
I don't-
any of that.
Can we, was that something,
There's a couple different
Okay,
methods, and I
okay.
can explain it to
Okay,
you.
okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're definitely interested in that. So, and then we will still have the generator. I mean, we own it, I've maintained it. We're not going to need it because we will connect with the sheriff's office generator,
I think we take it and put it at the
so.
East Side EMS building.
There you
If that's
So, I mean, it's been
okay with you
maintained.
guys.
You know,
I
I've
don't know
done
what the count on how
maintenance
big
on it.
is, but if it's
I
big
have,
enough to
yeah,
run.
I've got all of that
Okay.
information, and twice a year, I have
Okay.
routine maintenance done. It's
Is it natural gas or?
LP.
LP? Okay, that's perfect. Okay.
LP. So, and then, should we have Tom do a letter to the city, like an official letter that once, they are finished with their work out there, that the antenna will not be going back up
Right.
out there, and then that once the work is completed there, then like the building can be removed and the generator, we would get it off of their property. Should we do some sort of,
We need to terminate the interlocal agreement, and I think there's a provision in there for that. I don't know, they know that we're gonna do it.
right,
There's no
right.
opposition to that or
Yes,
anything
yes,
like
I just
that,
thought
so.
maybe we should.
Yeah, we need to make it official, so, yeah.
Okay.
So, we need to find that interlocal agreement and then exercise the, whatever the option is in there for termination. If it's
Okay.
30 days or,
Okay,
usually it's probably at least the bare minimum 30 days notice, but they're not gonna push back on it, so.
right.
But I agree, we
I
need
just
to
thought, as a
cross our i's,
professional,
cross our
yes.
t's, dot our
just
i's. Yep.
Yes, yes. Update on our new radio equipment. Actually, they wanted to go ahead, we signed and everything, because they said it's about a 6-month out by the time
Yeah.
they order. Motorola called me last week, do we need to wait? No, you guys said it would be 6 months.
Yeah.
So I had a conference call on last Wednesday, and on the 25th, some of them are coming to have a design review meeting. They think we will have the equipment in a couple months.
Oh,
Go ahead
nice.
and install, so.
Good deal.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, there's no reason to
take it 4
wait, we're
months early,
good. So
yeah.
they had originally given me that 6-month timeline. Let's see, I think the only other thing, we're doing interviews today. I did have one other person resign, so, they are completed as of Sunday. So, we will be able to hire 2 out of this pool. And
Okay,
then
good.
I have one that's she intends to retire at the end of this year. So I hope to be able to have a third, in queue and ready to go and have a pool. So,
Okay.
but wanted to give you an update on that. And
Good.
I think that's it, unless you have anything else.
It's all,
please.
those are all good things.
Yes. Yes. All right, thanks.
All right,
you,
thanks,
Renee.
Renee. Any other department heads? Hey, Chris.
Morning, gentlemen. Couple
Morning,
things.
morning.
I'm still waiting on the roof estimates from Welty's and Henshaw. Also, I was appointed by the commissioners probably 5 or 6 years ago as I'm on the board of directors for Area 4 on Aging in Lafayette and the financial board. Jim Oliver has stepped down He's also government appointed, so Elva James, the director, asked that you guys start looking for a replacement for Jim,
Okay,
and he's one of our representatives.
okay.
And I don't know if those are appointed annually. I got on it 5 or 6 years ago. Scott Shoemaker put me on it in his place, so I've been on it, and I enjoyed it. It's a good deal. I'm also going to be attending the meeting with Jamie and them Friday. I've offered my experience as administrator, and Jamie and I've worked hand in hand. I've been doing this for about 5 years with the homeless situation of taking folks in, but there is the disconnect on moving forward.
Right.
They stay with us 3 to 6 months, eat, sleep,
Yeah.
and there needs to be something in place to, give them that hand up or that little push. But, so I wanted you guys to know, as my boss as I am, I offered my services to help.
Okay.
Because all the devil's in the details.
Sure.
So,
Well appreciated.
that's all I've got.
Thanks,
Thanks, Chris. Rodney?
Morning.
Morning.
How are you today?
Doing well.
Good. Just first of all, I wanted to come in and as we discussed about the independent contract for the nurse to come over to our mobile clinics, I actually typed up an agreement from a boilerplate, so I wanted to bring that in, get copies. There's copies there, of course, for keeping, and one I suppose for you all to sign.
Okay.
And I'll get her to sign as well, and then get it to Britt to be on file. Mobilized the trailer last Thursday evening, went to the Franklin Middle School, just to give you a report out on that, and serviced about 250 folks, both COVID and back-to-school immunizations in about 3 hours, so in cooperation with the school system there. We have 3 to do this week as well as our regular clinic, so we'll be mobilizing in another 3 different locations again this week. So it'll be out doing both COVID and regular back-to-school vaccinations to get those caught up. EMA's been very instrumental and strong partners with us to keep that ready to go and in and out of the garage and on the tarmac when we're ready to get it going. So we appreciate their efforts as well. So,
Good.
and then I did get just momentarily here a confirmation. We already knew we were going to get $50,000 for a testing extension grant. I did get confirmation that there was not a mistake on my contract that we signed and completed. It will be $100,000, so we'll continue testing through to this time next summer. Hopefully, there's not a need for it, but at the
You're right.
time, we want to plan ahead just in case, so.
Exactly.
So I did leave you
Yes,
word
I
of
get-
that
yep.
as well, so.
Listened to that the other day. That's good news.
Otherwise, I'm as well entertain any questions you have on anything that's currently going on.
You said you were going to 3 locations for the mobile clinic, both
Yes.
COVID and school. Is that the other county schools? Or?
We're planning for the other county schools right now. The one thing that happened was early on, Frankfurt School's head nurse got with my new immunization nurse and did this planning way back
Okay.
at the very 1st of June. She was way ahead of the curve. We are now in planning for Clinton Central, Clinton Prairie, and Rossville as well. We are going to be at the high school tonight from 3 to 6. We'll be at the Blue and Green on Wednesday evening after doing our normal clinic during the day, and then we'll wrap up our duties with Suncrest
Okay.
on Thursday. And then we are in planning sessions for the other county schools next. And as I say, learning lessons as we go.
Sure.
So already deployed the generator and ran it well, and everything worked well. So we're working with Matt Stidham to outfit it with some additional equipment and with his experience on an ambulance, we thought that would help with putting those things. So, all right. Thank you, though. Again, thanks for all your support.
Thank you for the job you've done. It's been outstanding. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're all right. How's the testing going? More people, less
Oh,
people?
my. Well, glad you asked that because, it's been just steadily 10 or 5 a day. And then I walked in last night checking on my gals, and our containers that we have are 48 samples per, and that one was almost full. So we've had a sudden spike in testing. There's goods and bads to that. The goods is that our pool's not so small, and at least we won't be so severely impacted with a lot of positives. But I think with back-to-school activities and some other things going on, we're going to see that. The state recognizes there's going to be a need. They're already leaning forward and asking about additional supplies. So testing's picking up right at the moment. So, and again, strong partnership with the EMA that we're going to stay located there where we can be there throughout that activity. So folks kind of get tired of looking for us, I think.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
that's what I wondered.
We've had to move several times, but we've been there, well, testing's been available since May of 2020, so we're well into our second year now, so. Thanks, gentlemen, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Any other department heads? Okay, seeing none, I'll move on to commissioner reports. You guys, you got anything?
Two things.
Okay.
One, at our last meeting, we had Republic here in Austin with Soil and Water, and they ended up linking up afterwards, and
Okay.
I think we've got some issues resolved out there, so
Okay.
hopefully headed in the right direction.
Good.
And then the other one is the Hardy Hills Solar Project they've sprayed up there and got the weeds under control for now, so we'll see how long that lasts and if they have to do it again, so. Those are two things I had.
Awesome. All right, I don't have anything, so, all right, we'll move ahead to claims. We've got Friday claims dated July 23rd in the amount of $10,379.30. Friday claims dated July 30th in the amount of $41,884.65. Claims dated August 3rd in the amount of $1,019,789.98. Court claims dated August 3rd in the amount of $15,264.50. And surplus claims dated August 3rd in the amount of $6,160.06.
I'll make a motion to approve the claims.
Second.
Okay, claims are approved 3-0. In the matter of payroll, we have payroll that's dated July 16th, 2021 in the amount of $411,485.89.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion carries 3-0 to approve payroll. We have minutes dated July 7th and July 20th from regular meetings that we need to approve.
I'll make
Motion to approve the
Second.
minutes.
Motion to approve minutes carries 3-0. All right. You guys have anything else?
Do not.
No. All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay,
Second.
meeting adjourned. The meeting's been adjourned, and we had the opportunity for public comment, and you were on the agenda, so we can catch you at the next meeting.